Well, Paul, we're back.
We're back and we're doing it.
We're doing it. And you know what's been really nice? I've had a few people saying to me, where are you guys?
Where are you guys?
We actually have people who listen. That's so
really?
nice. Yes,
we have
Paul,
listeners.
We have a few people. Junior,
No
we
way.
have a few.
Welcome
so
back,
hello
Junior.
to all of those people.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
All our, our huge fan base.
All our listeners. I had some really, really nice conversations with people about the fact that they actually do listen
Oh, that's
to
good.
the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Right through?
Yeah, right through.
Wow, they're patient.
Yeah. And it was weird because they were telling me that
forcing
they
them to
find
do
Paul
that?
funny.
They find me funny.
Yeah.
Must be drunk when they're listening to it. The hell?
You are funny.
Oh, thanks, Mandie.
Yeah. So how have you been, Paul?
Yeah, it's been good to have a little break, I guess, but good to be back too. Yeah, a lot happening.
What have we
mate.
learned? What have we learned, guys? What did the break teach us?
The break taught me
That you miss Mandie.
I missed you guys so much.
Definitely learned that.
Me
That was
too.
the first thing I learned. Like the next day, I think I was like, "Wow,
Yep.
really had an impact on me."
Yeah.
And then the
In the
second
best
thing,
possible way.
yeah, it was like, cool. I don't have to do this Saturday morning for a little while.
Oh,
Oh no, that was
that's
what I was
not
thinking.
true.
I didn't. Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true. But the other thing I learned was that memories are important. Like
But Paul,
moments, creating moments in life.
wow, that's what you learned in our little break.
Yes.
That's a big one, Paul.
Yeah. So,
Do you mean like recognizing the cliche of life is short, make the most of it?
people
enjoy
remember
the
moments.
moments?
When people talk about when you pass, you know,
Yes.
it's, they talk about the moments.
Yeah.
They don't talk about how much money you had or how big your house was or, you know, what you drove.
It's funny, isn't it? Because we all know that, but still the striving.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was just a little
Well, that's a
realisation.
deep thing to learn and good on you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
Well, that's a deep reflection.
yeah. Sorry to bring it pod down.
No, it's a good reminder.
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything.
Really?
No, do you know what I learned?
Yes.
The older I get, finding joy is, it's not that it's an effort, but I have to remember it or look for it or claim it or recognize it. And doing this with you two brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and I admit it.
it's good. It does.
Yeah.
It's
It makes me smile thinking about it.
breaks up the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if I just watch a little clip that we've done, I notice that I'm smiling, and that could be narcissistic, but I just mean
So that's all our views.
I'm not smiling. Yeah, I'm the views. I just watch it over and
Yeah.
over and over and over.
Just you.
I just mean because I just like being with you two. The energy of it, it makes me happy.
There we go. You brought it back into happiness.
That's what I
Well done.
learned.
well
That's
done.
what I do. I just push it away. Come back to happy.
Suppress.
No, I'm
Suppress.
joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
It says, you know, it can be a tough time in your 50s. A lot,
Oh,
you know,
Paul.
you sort of go from, you know, everything's cruising, I reckon, in your 40s, and then 50s, people start, you know, passing away. People start
Parents
getting
get
divorced.
older.
You know,
Aging
parents get
parents.
older. You know, you've got all those. So it's sort of, yeah, it's just a stage, and I guess you get through it. But it's
a stage that, rightly so, you just don't think about it until you're in it, and then you're like, shit, I'm in it. Don't you feel like, even in your, I feel like
yeah.
when I turned 20 and 30 and 40, yeah, you go, oh, there's another decade kind of thing. But 50 felt really different. And I don't know whether I'm sure a big part of it for me is menopause.
Yeah.
I just feel different inside. And I don't mean in a way of like aging, like I feel older in my body, or I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I need to know if I can still do a cartwheel, for example. But it's things like that,
Yeah.
because I was still doing cartwheels
That was so
at
funny.
45.
Because I thought the other day, I wonder if I could still do a forward roll.
Let's do it after this. And can
No,
you?
I'm not doing a forward
I'm
roll.
going to. I want to know that I can still do it, because I think the last time I did it, I went, oh, that felt heavy in my
Yeah.
wrists. But it's.
It's one of those things where you do it and you go, oh, I can still do it. And then 2 weeks later, you got to reach for something. And then you're crippled for a month, you know.
Yeah.
You think, I shouldn't have done that forward roll.
It's just a weird time.
Yeah.
It just. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but it feels like it wasn't this, but I don't. It's not bad, and it's not good. It's
it's
different though,
it's just
isn't
different,
it?
and it's different responsibilities and different.
Yeah.
It's just a stage you get through it. And,
and maybe because the kids are adults now.
Yeah, and they're going to start moving out.
Yeah.
Well, they say they are, but we'll see. But that will be weird when it's just Nikki and I and our kids, and so that's another stage that
And then it's almost like you go from that to your parent to taking care of your parents. Yeah. It's just it's
everyone goes through it.
Everyone goes through it,
but it's just everyone. I guess it's how you handle it.
And I guess maybe when we were young, if you weren't handling it, you might have just been drinking a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas now you kind of try, but you've got a hangover halfway through the beer.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't turn to your vices to push it away or push it down.
No.
You just got to kind of do it.
Get through it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it sober than have that added element to it as well. I don't reckon I could handle it if that was.
I just don't want to do it like that anymore.
No.
I like having a drink. We've talked about this so many times, it's just, I don't know. It just feels different to what I thought it would. I'm sure for me. So you do feel it too, because I wondered if it was just menopause, as simple as I feel different in my body.
Yeah, well, I think that's a.
But I don't mean physically though. I mean like mentally. It feels like, you know what it feels like? Like a car, the gear shift, and I'm in the shift. I'm not quite into the new. It's like I'm shifting between, I don't know. It's like the rite of passage from one to the other.
Between.
So do you? So that's true for. I know you don't speak for all men, but that's true for men too. Because I wondered if it was just menopause.
Well, I feel like I'm in a shift for sure. Yeah. Like I feel like it's it's just there's just a few hurdles and you got to get through them, and I see, I feel like there'll be light at the end of the tunnel with it all, but it's just, it's a lot to manage. And, again, I just think it's just part of being this age, and everyone goes through it at different stages. You might go through it later. I mean, your parents are still quite young.
I mean, compared to all our other mates, my parents are young.
Yeah. So,
70s.
So, I mean, you'll go through it, as well. So it's, it's, but that's why I say, you got to create memories and, moments, and so you have them because they're the only things you can really reflect on and enjoy once someone's.
But speaking of memories, I've been reflecting on memories because I've noticed something from doing this podcast, and I'll start by saying when I studied hypnosis, they taught us that memory is very subjective.
Yeah.
We all kind of know that, but they reckon that, I think science has proven that the more you remember something, the more you kind of dilute the memory.
Yep.
And so to the point where some people can actually create false memories. I'm not saying everyone does that, but and the reason why I'm reflecting on it is because when you and I tell stories about when we were young, so many times one of my sisters has said, that's not how it happened, and then told me the story. Yeah. Sometimes I'd say, oh, yeah, and sometimes and not believe them, and sometimes I'd go, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, my brother says that to me all the time. He says, when you said this, that was this, not that. And I go, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. And it wasn't me, it was him.
Yes, yes.
And I completely thought, I fully thought it was me in that situation, but it wasn't.
I still think it's me, but often with Jo, she's adamant it's her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, Jo, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
I find it really, really fascinating that we're all really just walking around with our own little versions of reality of how things went down and the way things were, the way things are.
And what other people remember about you as well. And that recently I've had people say, I remember this time when I just don't remember it at all. And obviously it's something that made them laugh or they enjoyed. And I'm like, I don't even remember being there or doing that. It's so bizarre. It's a bit concerning, really. But I find that happens a lot.
But I feel that's what I was talking about. That's what I mean about the turning 50. I feel like all along the way till 50 for some reason, when someone has said something, I'll be like, yeah, I remember that. But now those memories kind of feel really distant. Like I can't kind of find them.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Yeah,
or is that menopause? Because I know it takes your memory.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to.
You're not going to comment on menopause?
No, I wouldn't dare.
You're allowed to.
No, I mean, I wouldn't have a clue.
Well, you live with your wife.
Yeah, but
you're too scared.
I'm not saying anything, mate.
All right.
She's lovely, and she's always lovely and very patient and loving.
That is actually true. That is true. Better cut that out, Junior. You wanted to talk about family dinners in the 80s.
So 80s. Family
so
dinners.
bland.
So bland. I reckon we had meat and veg. Meat and veg. Dad was a butcher by trade, so everything was. I mean, I got to a point where I couldn't eat a freaking another sausage. Like it was just like I was just over sausages.
Really?
Right.
Did you always get the gourmet ones because your dad was a butcher?
I don't reckon they had them back then. Well, they might have been, but it would have been like a.
You're actually right. They came in a bit later.
Yeah, the gourmet sausage.
Rosemary and.
Oh yeah, rosemary and tofu.
For me.
Yeah.
I ate meat till I was.
No, it'd
17.
be like mashed potato, meat, and peas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. It would always be chops or sausages for us.
Oh yeah. Or Dad would do we'd eat sheep brains as well. He'd do them and fry them up.
What about
sheep
liver?
Brains. Liver. I couldn't do liver.
Kidneys?
Yeah, and he'd make a kidney pie. I could never that kidney texture.
Very rich.
Oh, I can't have that texture.
Really?
But you like the brains. The brains made me feel sick.
Yeah, they're very rich as well. Yeah.
Did it make you smarter?
Smarter? No, clearly not. Corned beef. A lot of corned beef.
Oh, I loved corned beef
with
because
that
it's so
white
salty.
sauce. You know that white sauce?
Straz.
I think we had gravy on it.
Straz was just a go-to.
You
mate.
love Straz.
Straz. Weekend, Straz it out. Everyone's strazzing on a weekend. White bread, tomato sauce, Straz.
We went Straz.
Love the Straz.
The chicken love.
Yeah, and then we'd have Friday would be fish and chips.
Okay.
And then Saturday would be probably some sort of takeaway.
Fish and chips is takeaway?
Yeah, but I know, but like that's so funny I say that because it'd be like a Chinese or something. Right?
Yeah.
And then Sunday would be a roast. So we'd have a roast.
Very traditional.
Yeah, very traditional. And then we'd have the roast dinner and then my auntie would come over and she'd bring over licorice all sorts and a bag of violet crumbles. And we'd watched Disneyland. Is it called Disneyland?
Yes, Disneyland. I forgot that was on Sunday night.
And then you'd be going, please
don't be a fucking
boring
documentary. Please be a cartoon.
Yeah,
That's so
you know how they have the intro and you go, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. And that would be our Sunday night. But Friday night, fish and chip night, I have to get on my BMX and go to the local fish and chip shop.
It was your job to go get them?
Yeah, my job, yeah.
Where was it? How close to your home at least?
It was like around the corner. So I just jump on my BMX and go around there. And because I used to want to go there because they had a little arcade machine there. So I'd play the arcade machine there. But the funny thing, they had I think the owners of the fish and chip shop, their daughter went to my primary school. Right.
Do you think she was cute?
No, it wasn't like that. We were good mates. She was good fun. But she had an older brother, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh. I was talking about a Jimmy yesterday.
Everyone was scared of Jimmy. Like he's like one of those like man-childs. Like he was just a big kid. You know, he could have passed as an adult when he was like. I think
that was you, Paul.
No, but I'm talking like he was like.
But in high school you were a man-child.
Yeah, but I'm in primary school still. This is still primary school.
Okay.
So.
Is Jimmy in primary school too?
Yeah, but he's big. Big Jimmy. And he was deaf too. Jimmy was deaf. So
like 100% deaf?
100% deaf. So I feel like Jimmy could, anyone just let Jimmy do whatever he wanted to do because Jimmy was deaf. So I'd go in and order the fish and chips, pay the pennies, and then, I'd come out and my bike would be gone, right?
Oh.
And this happened a lot, okay? So I'd have to go back into the fish and chip shop and say to the parents, I think Jimmy's taken my bike again. because he used to just take my bike and they go, oh, sorry, they'll be apologetic. No one would tell him off or say it's the wrong thing to do because, And so anyway, I'd walk home with the fish and chips and I'd have dinner and then I'd have to come back.
So you just had to let Jimmy have his little
ride.
ride.
Just let him have his ride.
Get it out of his system.
Get it out of his system. And then so I'd come back and I'd see my bike was back in the bike rack. And I go,
at least he was polite and put it back.
Yeah, he put it back. And then so I'd go to pick up my bike and then he'd come out of the fish and chip shop and he'd be yelling at me because I must have got him in trouble by telling his parents that he's taken my bike. And he'd stand there and he'd go, you just go, a fucking poofda to me the whole time, calling me a fucking poofda. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks, Jimmy. I'll just take my bike. And I'm trying not to get hit by him. So that was my every Friday.
That would happen every Friday. Every
Friday, I'd be thinking,
where's my bike?
Where's my bike? And worried about Jimmy abusing me. And so that was
Jimmy, bless your soul.
Yeah. So I didn't know that's what that means, and I've always remembered that. I don't know which way it is, but that's the way he used to do it. And so I'm not sure. It's So
he didn't hit you or anything, but he was coming. He was coming.
Yeah, he'd come right in my face and do that. And I went,
And his parents, no, they weren't around.
No one.
Sounds very 80s. Sounds very 80s.
Yeah. So it was enjoyable having Jimmy there.
There were loose kids back in the 80s, weren't there? I remember one morning, Joe and I were walking to school, primary school. So we live very close to our school, and we would just literally walk down our street to two streets down, turn left, and we'd walk down to the school. And when we hit that corner to turn, this kid who the local high school is on the same street, well, it was, they're not there anymore, was on the same street as the primary school. And this kid came out of nowhere. He was clearly a high school kid. He had the pants, but he had this 80s silver jacket on. He ran towards us and we were like, oh shit, what's this kid doing? And he just pushed me as hard as he could into this garden flower bed and then just kept running. And me and Joe were like, I was on the ground just going,
what happened?
Trying to be so brave. And Joe was like, I think she didn't know whether to chase him or to just, and I was just like, it's okay. What's
his beef?
No, he never said. He just kept running.
Was it one of those silver chrome NASA jackets?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It was one of those.
Yeah.
But I never forget it because I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Maybe he liked you.
No, it wasn't like that. I think something had happened at home and he took it out on me.
Oh. And you don't know
angry.
I'd
never seen him in my life.
Oh, that's random.
And I never saw him again.
Really?
He just shoved me into the garden.
And went into his spaceship and...
He just, yeah.
He was an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He went into that orange orb that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But kids were so loose back then, don't you reckon?
Yeah,
no one really said anything about them or...
Well, no one knew.
They didn't really get in trouble.
But there's so many conditions now, like kids, with mental health. Like,
that's so true.
Probably not aware that the kids got ADHD or whatever, and they just would have been flagged as naughty. Like they were just naughty, out of control kids.
Also, I don't think there would have been as many eyes on kids from disadvantaged homes or shit going on at home. They wouldn't be tracking it like they do now.
No.
And I think because I really felt that kid that pushed me over, something had happened at home and he was just taking it out on me. It's so weird.
Yeah. And
I wanted to pull the I'm a girl card, but I was like, no, don't say anything to that guy.
Well, you are a girl.
I thought, no, I'm not a very tall girl either.
No, back then you were,
I would have been
tiny.
Fucking tiny. Like a mouse.
Could have gone through the garden and hit the house.
Yeah. A gust of wind.
Yeah.
Did you say about Ariana Grande?
Yeah, like her,
Yeah, like her. Yeah. Oh, Paul.
Yeah.
Well, our family dinners were very similar.
Yeah.
We definitely meat and 3 veggie kind of thing. I think there was some boiled carrots in there too.
Yeah, some boiled carrots.
Yeah. Sometimes my mum, but I actually really like this, she would do steamed cabbage and then do it in vinegar. Remember that one, and butter?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah,
that was a big one in the 80s. That was, and I liked that. It's a bit like salt and vinegar chips or something.
Well, my mum used to do a tuna casserole thing.
Tuna mornay.
With Sandboy chips in it or something.
What?
Tuna and Sandboy chips.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Or something.
Cheese and onion chips?
No, they're just chips. I thought they were just plain chips, but in a like for some reason I can.
Did you
remember
eat
tuna dish.
chip sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do you kids do that?
Chips
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't your generation doesn't do it. Yeah.
We didn't
chip
have straws.
sandwich was
Chips.
so good. And my mum worked for. Remember, my mum worked for. Was it Sandwich? She worked for some chip company.
Yeah.
Remember, we would always have a box of out of date. Maybe this was before. This was in primary school. We'd have a box of out of date chips. They'd be given to mum for her.
Your mum would always bring stuff home though.
Yeah,
she'd always have stuff.
And there'd be just a big box of brown box on the veranda, and you just grab bags of chips, but they were always stale. But you didn't care because you were just so excited to have them, and so you just eat them. Yeah. Burger rings, those pizza. What are those pizza ones?
Pizza shapes?
No, they look like burger rings, but they were called pizza.
Oh,
Mouse is screaming at me right now. They're called la la la. And I remember a friend of ours he still to this day feels guilty because he rode past on his bike and he knew because all the kids knew they were there, and if you're at our house you could help yourself, you could have as many bags as you want. And he wasn't at our house and he ran in and stole some chips, and mum came out, and my mum is I'd say a word to describe my mum is grace. She's very she would never yell at someone. She just looked at him and smiled, and he felt terrible and went to run away, and she said, take them. And he did, and he left, and he felt like shit. I think he told me he cried.
It's almost worse.
Yeah, because he got caught.
I wish I'd never done it.
Because he knew that she's like, you could just ask me and I'd let you take them. So, it was kind of like everybody knew that there were chips at our house. You could come over if you came over. Remember kids' houses and you wanted to go there because their parents.
Yeah, some people have a big bowl of just chocolate bars and stuff, and I'm like, how does this not get emptied out every day?
I know. And my friend in primary school, her dad was one of the managers at Luna Park, so you always wanted to be invited to her birthday because you'd go to Luna Park and go on anything you wanted a million times over. So there was always those families, or the family that had the in-ground pool. You wanted to be their friend to get invited over in summer.
My mate's dad had his garage was just full of arcade games.
What? So
it'd be wall to wall full of arcade games, because I don't even know what he did, but they obviously distribute the arcade games. And I remember we'd because his dad would come home, we'd be in the garage and we'd turn them all on, and his dad would crack it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're allowed.
No, well, the power bill was just like go through the roof, and he had like there would have been about 15 machines in his garage. Yeah,
that's awesome.
And it was the best. Yeah, so
that would have been rare, right?
Oh yeah. It was awesome, best. But so. Yeah, dinners was pretty routine,
our go-to Friday night was La Finestra on Hampden Street.
Oh, yes.
Pizza. I think we've talked about this before, pizza. And sometimes we would get like a fish and chippy thing. But we spent the whole weekend at the football club. We were part of a football club, Hampton Rovers Football Club.
Yeah.
And so we were there all weekend. So sometimes dinner was a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you ever remember Samboy Gold? And it was shiny, and we at the footy club, we worked out that if you rubbed that bag on your face, the paint would come off on your face and you'd have gold on your face. And we thought we looked amazing.
Yeah.
And we were just putting that poison in our faces. But we would often, I'm sure Mum and Dad gave us something. There would have been pies or something there, but it felt like that's all we had for dinner, and we didn't care. We loved it. And then they'd send us to our grandparents.
Yeah, with your mates running around with all the other kids, a little gang. And
so much fun.
I do remember when you used to shrink the packets in the oven and make little key rings out of them.
Yes, I never did it, but I do remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do it?
I remember, some mates were in the house and they were doing it. Yeah, the sister was doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you do it? You just turn it down really low?
I don't know. I don't know if it was like a designed thing, or is it just like someone realised you could shrink them in the oven?
It did look really good.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah.
It's What other the other thing too is all the diets in the 80s too, all the
I feel like
trends.
they started really. I know that someone from, I bet you my mum would say no, Mandie. They had them in our generation as well, but I feel like they kicked into a really, or maybe it's just that I got older and saw them, but the diets felt like they really took off in the 80s.
Yeah, it's all the Weight Watchers and all the shakes. The shakes was a big thing as well. And remember, did your parents ever do was it cabbage diet, cabbage soup diet?
I don't think my parents did it.
It's so ridiculous. Like you can't sustain that. Like
you would lose weight, but the minute you start eating again.
Yeah, that's right. It's just you're just losing water.
Yeah.
You know, so there was heaps of those.
Yeah.
There was a lot of very weight conscious.
Oh, I was.
Well, because of my parents too.
Same.
It was such a big thing.
It was a big thing for them.
You know, appearance, you know.
Absolutely.
My mum still.
My mum was
comment.
the biggest hold your stomach in Mandie. She was one of them.
Yeah.
Bless her soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all about that and look how you look.
Always commenting on, you know, mum and dad would say, oh, you look like you've lost a bit of weight. Like always commenting on your weight. And
I said that to my eldest not long ago and he said, you're not allowed to say that anymore.
I know,
and I was like, really? I didn't know that. I was just saying you look healthy. Then say I look healthy. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
it's ingrained in us to say that is a good thing.
Yeah, so I know because Imogen said she brought a friend over that hadn't seen for a while and she was looking really healthy and fit.
Yeah.
And I said, I made a comment, you know, she's looking fit, you know, healthy.
Trouble?
And Dad, you can't say that. And I go, well, because she, you know, she does. She looks really, you know, good on her for, you know, getting motivated and doing what she's doing. I wasn't allowed to say that, which is fine. Like I've said to my parents because they started when my kids, they started saying it to my kids. You know, when they came over, they'd say, "Oh, you guys, you know," either Baxter or Imogen, "Oh, you've lost a bit of weight," and then I had to pull them aside and say, "Don't, I don't want you saying that to my kids." You know.
You're right, because I probably would have said something similar. So
I just don't want that to be even a thought. You know,
but then it's in us because it was done to us.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Did it
But I know how it made me feel.
Yeah,
so you know, and I know.
Oh yeah, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
and pulled my head in, but I was like, oh okay, like we're not even allowed to comment. Is that what your generation is doing these days, Junior?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
I'm not a part of it again.
Oh,
it's so not a good.
Really, you're not a good example.
Representation.
Oh. No. I totally respected what he was saying, but I was just like, oh, sorry.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But it's just not there's a fine line between saying someone's looking like, you know, congratulations on the work you've been doing, you know, when you know that they've been working hard at trying to get to where they're at. I mean, can you not even say
apparently not.
You're looking good.
Apparently
looking
not.
Awesome. Well done. Yeah. Great effort. Like, I don't know.
So, it's a tricky one because but I guess it's us saying that, to lose weight or to be thinner than you are means you're doing well or you're somehow better. I guess that isn't great to say that. Like,
no,
it doesn't mean that. I get, but if someone says if someone enhances their life, they get a better paying job or they buy a home or we comment on those things.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Yeah.
I think everyone's still obsessed with it.
Yes.
Everyone's still obsessed with it.
People say you can't say it, but then I'd really like to ask the person who I just said it to, did that make you feel good or bad?
Well, my son, I said it to him and he told me not to say it.
Yeah, I know, but is it? Yeah, okay.
I said, okay, I'm really sorry. I was just, you look healthy. And he was like, then say that, Mum.
But yeah.
I said, you look like you've lost a bit of weight. Have you been exercising?
Yeah. See, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I've learned.
I wouldn't say that.
I was going to say on the diet stuff, protein is the
that's a new
obsession.
One.
It's obsession.
So that's a good point, Junior. That is a good point of what
obsession.
The different what do you call it? Like new obsessions.
The equivalent is for this now
was no sugar.
Yeah. And no fat.
Yeah. No fat was.
I was on a no fat diet.
Was very
remember?
No fat. Everything was low fat, but it'd be high in sugar. You know.
But I did lose a lot of weight on that no fat one.
Oh, no fat one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I replaced it with low fat anything.
Yeah, you're looking good, man. You look like you've lost a bit of weight.
Oh. Thank you, Paul. I've been trying really hard.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about, remember when I put on weight when we were teenagers and then I lost a lot of weight? That was a no fat diet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but apparently you're supposed to have a lot of, and I have fat now. But
then they had the Atkins diet, which was all fat and no sugar. So you didn't, and no carbs.
Confusing.
Yeah. But it was, it goes through stages of, no fat, no sugar. And
then no food. The fasting.
Fasting. Yeah.
There's so many.
That's not good for
You're so right, though.
business.
Protein is a massive obsession.
Yeah. I drove past a bus stop that had, what's it called? Like Nescafe, just basic instant coffee
I saw that.
sachets, and it's 10 grams protein.
Yeah.
They
just put, if anything's got protein in it, they're putting protein
There's
on
protein water.
now.
There's protein water.
I know, it's such a scam, and they charge extra for it because it's got protein written on it. It's just
it's
biggest fad.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I've been on it the whole time.
Is it ridiculous?
It's so ridiculous.
It's bloody ridiculous.
Bloody ridiculous.
Ridic.
Yes.
I've been telling my friends for so long. It's in most foods.
Yeah.
You can be conscious of it. You can be conscious of it, of course, but
the
coffees, yogurts.
I know.
I'm pissed off Junior right now.
Oh, piss off Junior.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, it's true. It's just everyone's falling for it. It's just, and they're making money off it. They make big money off it.
Have I talked about my fear of vomiting? No. I confessed that weirdo confession.
Maybe.
A phobia of vomiting. I feel like I would have.
You never vomited though.
Paul, I never vomit, but I think I've trained my body into it. I feel like I've talked about this.
No.
Because I reckon one of the last times I ever vomited was coming home from the footy club on a Sunday night. Mum and Dad wouldn't have wanted to cook. So we just stopped at a little fish and chip shop.
Yep.
And all they had left was these dim sims and hot chips in a Bain Marie. And so that's what we had for dinner, and I got food poisoning from that, and I threw up, for 24 hours, and I reckon that could have been one of the last times I ever threw up.
How long ago was that?
See, this is one of those memory things too, because Joe swears I threw up a few years back, but I don't.
Was Joe.
If I did, I blocked it out, but I literally don't vomit. And I reckon that was one of the last times I did, because I just can't. There's something in it, something in me that just doesn't want to do it. And I know
people have that. It's a thing.
It's a phobia, yeah. And to the point where I'm not going to go. I will just tell you. So one time I had my wisdom teeth out, and I had them out in the chair. I didn't go under or anything. So it was he had to give me a lot of anaesthetic, and it was quite a violent process. He had to really he had to put his knee up on my chest and yank it, right? Anyway, that night I got home and I was lying in bed middle of the night, and I'm like, woke up, and because I don't vomit, I was like, what's that feeling? And then I was like, something remembered, and I went, oh no. And then because I had stitches in my mouth, I was swollen. I'll show you the photo. It's so funny. I look like I've got the biggest
the jaw from Tango and Cash, that guy, the villain.
Yes, that's what I look like. Anyway, my body wanted to throw up because of all the anaesthetic, and I was lying there going, no, sorry, no, that's not happening. Sorry, no. And my body was just like, I got all the waterfalls, and it's just like, it's happening.
Geez.
And I'm like, I started crying going, no, you just can't, because I can't open my mouth right now. No. So I went, no. And then I felt my body, I shit you not, I felt it go, and it didn't make a noise like that, but I'm just giving you that. To the people who can't see me or listening, imagine when I go, that's my hand moving it down to my body.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I needed to go to the toilet.
Oh,
and I ran
out the other hole.
Came out the other end. And I sat on the toilet crying.
Reverse park.
And I thanked my body so much. I was like, thank you, because I just couldn't do that tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Remember, just talking about vomiting, remember the sick bay at school?
At primary school?
Primary school. I don't even remember it in high school, but I remember the sick bay always smelled of vomit with the sawdust. There was always
sawdust?
They'd put sawdust on the vomit.
Oh, right. Oh.
And it just always had a sick smell, didn't it? Like Dettol and vomit together.
Oh, I remember, but did you ever fake going to the sick bay?
Of course I did.
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah.
But then you'd get in there and it would smell like that and you regret it.
And it'd be cold in there.
It'd be cold in there.
And I want to get the fuck out of here.
And no teacher came in to check on you. You were just loosely hanging out in there.
Just sitting there, and then now every hour someone would pop their head and go, you're right. Go, no, my head still hurts. We've tried ringing your parents and no one's answering.
I used to bang my nose, like punch myself in the nose because I could make a blood nose happen. This is one of those memories that Jo swears it was her, but I taught her how to do it. I said, if you can bang your nose and make it bleed, and Mouse could, just the three of us could do it. Dad was a bit like that too. We would get a lot of blood noses as kids. Did you? I would get blood noses a lot as a kid.
Yeah, I feel like you got them a lot as a kid, but then all of a sudden you just don't get them anymore.
That's like stubbing your toe.
Yeah.
I stub my toe so many times, but I hardly do it ever now. Yeah. Like you take the top of your toe off.
Yeah. Yeah. Or falling over.
And you can't blame that on not being barefoot anymore because I'm always bare feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like,
Tripping over. No, I still trip over and I still walk. I walk into the door frames and things all the time. Do you?
No, not door frames.
And I drop stuff.
I've fallen. I fell over, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I was like, and just was lying on the ground going, I don't remember the last time I've just fallen over. Like, I don't think I fell over anything. I just tripped and hit the ground. I was like, I can't remember the last time I've fallen over.
Please tell me someone saw it.
No, I don't know. I was just like.
I wish I was
I just
there.
felt so weird. It was like.
Yeah.
Since a kid, I don't think I've fallen over.
But that's why I want to do a cartwheel because that's the same feeling to me. It's not the same at all, but it's like, can I still do that? Because I took it for granted for so long that I just do cartwheels across the grass.
You could do a cartwheel?
I'm going to try and do one in a minute and you can film it.
I want to do a forward roll.
We're doing it.
You got to practice though.
No, you don't.
I'm just going to go straight and
you just go for it. And please film it. Yeah, I just remember the sick bay was awful, but always trying to get out of school.
Yeah, always.
Same with sports. I don't know how my friends didn't know this. Like I signed up for every single sport in high school to get out of school. I love sport, don't get me wrong, but I would join every single team and my friends would be like, why are you on the cricket team? Why are you on the blah, blah, blah team? And I'd be like, so I don't have to go to school on Friday. It meant you could get out of school.
Yeah, that's true. I remember doing that too,
Yeah, tennis, I did it all just to get out of there.
Yeah.
It felt like prison to me, school.
Well, I mean, I was always just trying to get out of doing, going to school just because of, having dyslexia and stuff and just avoiding anything where I'm going to be in a situation where I have to read or get up in front of the class and write on the blackboard. And it's just a constant battle of just trying to find ways out of, going to school and being
because they were so shaming. It's such a shaming thing. Like the school environment. I mean, maybe not as much now, but it was when we were kids. It was just
that's why I was so naughty. Just naughty. Just get kicked out. I'd rather get kicked out of class.
So much.
Out front of the office, teachers walk past and go, again, Paul. I go, but they go, not your fault. And I go, no. Not my fault.
And it wasn't. Yeah. Did you wag? I wagged so much.
Wagged, yeah.
I wagged so much because I live around the corner from the school, so I just keep, I won't go this period because I've already done the work. I won't go this period because next period I've got off, so I just never went.
Yeah.
I did all those fucking cross countries just to get out of class. Yeah. I don't like running at all. I still to this day don't like it, but I did not want to be there.
Yeah.
Until you got a bit older and you could choose your subjects a bit more, then it was more tolerable for me. But I don't want to learn maths. I don't care about it. I don't care. I've got a calculator. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It wasn't more so I didn't. I actually enjoyed it once. Like, I had to have the right teacher. Like, the teacher had patience with me and then, explained it in a way that I could, understand it. I actually wouldn't mind doing the work and enjoyed it because I remember doing that maths in high school and I had been a great teacher there. And, and once it sort of clicked, I was like, like algebra and things like that. It was sort of.
So you actually were keen, if they could engage you were keen to learn.
Yeah. It was just my way of learning was a little bit different to everyone else. Like,
yes, so you appreciated the effort the teacher was making.
Yeah. So, if they did that, then it was.
Really?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I did not care.
No.
I just did not want to be there.
Yeah.
Socialising was great. Loved that. But I just thought it was so boring. I just felt so trapped, like it was a prison to me. And clearly I've handed that on to my children because they both felt that too.
Really? Well, there you go.
Well, welcome back, Paul.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome back, Cotter.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little bit deeper today.
It was a little bit deeper.
And that's okay because you know what? This is round 2. You come back a little bit more knowledgeable, a little bit more
weathered,
intelligent,
weathered. It's a good word. Good word, Junior. Weathered.
Yeah. Yes. It's a redemption
look,
story.
It's good to be back.
It is.
Yeah. And
cartwheel time.
Cartwheel time.
I'm going to do one right now.
I'm going to do a forward roll.
You are?
And I'll film it for you guys.
Okay.
But you're only showing it if
you can do it?
My wrists hold out.
No.
Oh, really?
How much better would it be if it doesn't?
Let me start warming them up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do one right now.
Yeah.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.